every episode that
something
falls.
It's either
Our
that
disco ball drops.
or the sign.
So, anywho, welcome to the Basic Podcast. Happy. Oh, I guess this is probably coming out on a Friday or Saturday.
It's Thursday for us.
It's Thursday for us. Wow, I feel like just chaotic right now.
Yeah, me too. A little bit.
So, how are you guys doing?
I'm all right.
I'm all good. I'm tired, but
Yeah,
we're here.
we're
I had
here.
a fun closing shift last night, so
Nice.
it's in good mood.
Today's our dad's birthday. Shout out.
Shout out, Dad.
Shout out
We've
Insane
talked about
Dwayne.
him lots
Big
on this pod.
5-0.
He's 50. 50 daddy.
50 Dad.
Inside joke.
You
But-
wouldn't know.
Yeah,
wouldn't get
crazy.
it.
You
It's
know,
okay.
we've talked about him a lot on this podcast, so I just thought we should let you guys know that it's his birthday. If you want to like send birthday vibes to him, like don't reach out to him,
Yeah, because
but
he's kind of like
Definitely
a
don't.
he's like,
hermit.
he's like an
kinda-
introvert.
He's kind of like a mega introvert.
His birthday's like his least favorite day of
Yeah,
the
he was
year
telling me
because
last night that
everyone
he-
texts
yeah,
him and
he
he has
said-
to reply to
He
them all.
literally told me yesterday. He was like, "I just hate my birthday because I just hate all the texts I get." And I was like, "Oh, you're just so popular.
Wait, we're exposing
Must
him.
suck."
Well, this is gonna come out after his
It's not
surprise
that
party
he hates
tomorrow.
receiving the messages. He hates having to reply to all of them.
You don't have to though. Here's the thing: at the end of the day, you just post a Facebook status 'cause at his age.
Okay,
at
I
least,
actually
and
got
say,
a
"Thanks for the
Facebook
birthday
memory
messages."
from like 10 years ago when I told him about doing that. And he's like, that's genius. And he did it and he tagged me.
That's funny. Well, that's what he should do. I
Yeah, it
mean,
is what
this
he
is
should
definitely
do.
going to come out after his party tomorrow, so we can talk about it. But we're
Yeah.
throwing him a surprise party.
He's gonna, I think, hate it a little bit.
I was gonna say,
I think
is
he's
he
gonna
gonna
be
like
a little
it?
pissed off.
Probably not.
He
But
was
then
he was
once Rod Boss gets there, he'll be all
he'll
better.
be
Yeah.
hyped. But last night, I think he's like onto us. Like obviously he's onto us.
Yeah.
And he was like telling me last night how like he's like subtle foreshadowing the fact that he doesn't want it to happen. He's like, you know, I just have really bad social anxiety. And I was like, oh. And he's like, yeah, I don't know. I was like,
but he's
that
gonna.
sucks.
I'm sorry. If you're turning 50, you have to. We have to. I don't have a choice. We're throwing you a party. There goes another
Okay.
one.
Cool.
And I did hire his favorite magician. So I
The
think
fact
the
that
way-
he has a favorite magician.
Like, why does he have a favorite magician? Like,
it's my favorite
It's
magician.
a recent it's a recent love of his.
yeah, in the past like 6 months, he's
He's
been
just
really
like really
obsessed.
taken up magic. He goes through phases. Like he had his vegan phase.
I forgot about that. It's good when men have
What
hobbies.
was he on? Literally,
He
what
watched
was
a
he on?
Netflix documentary, and then he like convinced me because I mean viewers, if you don't know, I've been vegetarian for 10 years, and he used to make fun of me so bad. Like when I was like 16, when I first went vegetarian, he'd like clown me. You did too. Like
Oh, yeah,
honestly,
made you
everyone
cry, I
did.
think.
Yeah, multiple times. I left Thanksgiving dinner and ate it in my room because you were so mean to me.
How you can have potatoes as your dinner? Like
I had everything except for the turkey.
No, I feel like you didn't.
Anyway, he would always make fun of me and like think that like all the things that I ate was like, wow, that's just like whatever. And then when he was like down to give it a try and I made him some of my food, he was like, this is really good. And he would like come into my room after like I would make it and then I'd dish it out and then he would come into my room and be like, Alyssa, this is so good. This
You're
is
like-
like actually really good. And I'm like, yeah, it's been my diet for 10 years. Like I know. Like,
But you can have that stuff too and still not be full. Like we eat lots of vegetarian stuff as well.
yeah, because I think that vegetarian stuff
Yeah,
actually
can
just
still
like
be good.
Like I don't eat it because I hate myself. I eat it because it tastes good. Like, you know.
Totally.
That was so random of him, though.
Yeah. He does listen to this podcast though.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
He's the light of our
yeah,
life.
yeah, the other night, after our like first re-return epi came out,
Oh right.
the
yes.
first episode like a few weeks ago, he was like sat on the couch on his phone and watched from the first one we did in 2024 all up to the most recent one we did,
That's so nice.
and watched them all
Our
in
only
order.
viewer.
Our only viewer. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
#1 Dundee Award.
Yeah, he got a Dundee Award
He
for
got a
number
Dundee
one
Award.
He gets a
dad.
Dundee Award every year.
True.
But that was the first real one he got for Christmas.
I know, it's like slowly upgraded every year.
Exactly. One year I built him one.
Yeah.
One
It,
year
like,
we're
started
gonna
with,
have-
like the clay ones, but like
Yeah.
one year
Yeah.
you're gonna have like
No,
a Calder Cup
it
level.
started with
Like-
I used to draw them for him.
That's so niche that you would say Calder Cup.
I just
I know it's not niche in your life, but everyone listening is like, that's your choice of championship.
it's just because it's just
trophy.
because we okay, for personal context. My boyfriend works for the Abbotsford Canucks, and so we got a date with the Calder Cup, and so like he's actually held the Calder Cup, so like that's just why I just pictured in my head. I just pictured him holding the Calder Cup and it being a giant Dundee.
I'll get him one like that.
I'm
But yeah,
dead.
I used to draw them for him, and then I started building them, and then I bought him a real one. And guys, it wasn't cheap. So
I was gonna say 1 year we'll have like Steve Carell present it to him for real. That'd
I
be
think
crazy.
that he would do it. I think that.
If we just kept like spamming him.
We need to cameo him.
Yeah, I mean we've
No,
got
a cameo
celebs
of
in the
Dwight
past.
Schrute.
Okay, we need to
Nice.
stop talking about future dad presents because
True.
he's definitely listening to this right now.
True. We are like delayed. We didn't mean to take a week off last week. It just kind of actually happened. It was like our grandpa's birthday, and you know that's like a national holiday, so it was just like hard for us to do this. Even though we're now recording on our dad's birthday, which is even more important.
He's
maybe.
working. He's fine.
But
parties
we are
tomorrow.
gonna see him after this. We're going for dinner with him after. But anyways, my point of saying that was just like we didn't really get to talk about the Grammys.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're. It was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I watched the whole
Bad
thing.
Bunny, love.
I'm so
Love
happy for
Bad
him.
Bunny.
So happy that
I'm so
he-
happy
yeah.
for him.
So
That
happy
was-
he won.
In my opinion, one of the best halftime shows I've ever seen.
And Super Bowl
It
too,
was-
yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's
It
what-
kind of goes
yeah,
both,
like-
but he had a crazy week,
Oh yeah,
man.
for the Grammys.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an insane.
But
But I agree.
Holy hell.
One of the
Like,
best halftime shows
one
I've
of the
ever
best
seen.
halftime shows I've
From-
ever seen in my life.
Everything from the costumes,
And-
the cinematography,
Like it
Yeah.
just
the
looked like
feeling,
the most fun ever.
the
Like, it looked-
storytelling.
Yeah, like it was.
I loved
it
that
just
all the
looks like-
grass were like people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they were like some of them were like celebrities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so funny. And like
Yeah.
there was a little club, and like Alex Earl was in there, and Cardi B
Yeah.
was in there. I was like,
Yeah.
No, it like
It was
looks
so
like
much
just
fun.
like the most fun ever, and it just like I just loved it. I'm like I just wish I could speak Spanish so bad. Like
Well,
Yeah.
we did get our little shout out.
I know, I was a kid. I was like, oh,
Canada.
that's me. A lot of people too said, obviously we've never been to the Super Bowl yet, but a lot of times these halftime shows are very much made for like the viewers at home, obviously, because
Yeah.
that's most of the people watching. And this one very much was as well, but people that were there also that had been to multiple Super Bowls said this halftime show was also so much, like the vibe in the stadium during it was crazy. Like it
Yeah.
was so much fun there as well, which is so cool.
no, it just
And
looked
then-
awesome, and his music is so good. Like
It is
it's
so
so good.
Yeah.
One of my friends went to the Super Bowl.
Really?
Who?
Like we used to work together. She used to use my ID before she was legal.
Oh,
Her
I know
name's
what you're talking
Ryan.
about. Yeah, that's
She's
crazy.
like-
How did she get to the Super Bowl?
She's like really popular on TikTok now.
Oh,
she's
she got like invited.
I don't know if she was invited, but I know that it's definitely possible that she was invited.
That's crazy.
She's big on TikTok. She's like,
I mean, go Seahawks. That's basically like our team
Yeah.
as Vancouver people. So happy for them. So that was a fun. It was kind of a boring game, but like
Oh, I
happy
didn't
that
watch
we
the
I
game.
didn't watch any.
Oh,
of
you
the
didn't watch
game.
any of the game?
no.
I was
I was
working.
watching Hannah Montana.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
You're sitting at home during the Super Bowl and you were not watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I have no interest.
Well, even at like the biggest game, like I get if you don't like sports, but even like the big games like World Series, Stanley Cup, Super Bowl, like you
I
don't
care about
watch.
Stanley Cup. Like I care about hockey, but I don't really care about
That's
football.
crazy. It's so much fun.
No, football. I'm like,
I
Well, it
would've
was a
watched
boring
it.
game.
unless Taylor
I
Swift's in
would've
attendance.
watched
Like I
it,
literally will
was
only
at
watch
work.
football if Taylor Swift.
If they
is
show
there.
her.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually at dance rehearsal, but we were like kind of watching it on a phone, and then I was like keeping up with the score on the way home and everything, so I didn't get to even watch it. But even just keeping tabs on it,
Did
I
you
was
guys
like,
watch
this game
the,
is so
the
boring.
best new artists like medley performance, where like all of the best new artists got to perform?
Super Bowl?
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about Grammys.
we're back to Grammys. We're back to Grammys.
Oh, sorry, I was just
Yeah, no, we're
I
going
was
back
just on
to
Grammys.
No, I did see that,
no,
but
I
I
didn't
didn't
see
see it like all together. I saw like their individual like.
That's really
Addison
cool.
It was really
Rae's
cool.
song, like you know,
It
like
was
I
really
saw
cool.
like individual ones.
I really think that they like. I think Addison was amazing. Addison was my
So
pick
who was it?
for-
Addison Rae, Olivia Dean.
yeah, it was Addison Rae.
Alex Warren.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it started with the Marias, and then it was Addison Rae, and then it
Are
was
they not
Cat's Eye,
around?
and then it was
Guys, I don't like Cat's Eye.
me either. I think like I had never really heard anything that they put out, and then they did
Gnarly.
their performance at the Grammys, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, respectfully,
even know
I'm
who
so
they are.
sorry. What the fuck is this, and why is this
What do you
nominated
mean?
for
Like
a
what
Grammy?
kind of
The whole
songs
song
is
was
it?
like gnarly, gang gang, talkies,
Yeah.
Like-
gang gang,
like pop
gang
music,
gang.
but just like weird
It
Gen
was
Z
all
things.
it was
Yeah.
like when I watched the performance, it looked like I was watching a hip hop crew.
Yeah,
Like,
their dances like
they're like
the
they're
gnarly
they're
dance.
insane
Yo,
dancers.
the dance is
Oh, they're
really
more like
good,
performers.
Insane dancers, but like it's a group of girls and they're all just up there, but it looked like I was watching like a hip hop crew on stage.
But they were singing.
barely.
I don't know if
just
they were singing live, like, but
Definitely not.
I don't
But
know. I was just
interesting.
like I just watched it and I was like,
Wait,
I just
did
don't
Olivia
understand.
Dean win?
Yeah, Olivia Dean
Okay.
won.
Deserved.
Alex Warren made me so sad. His performance.
Oh,
Did you
I
guys see
saw
what
when it
happened?
was
Oh, I
messed
watched it.
up.
My face watching. I was like,
It wasn't his
He
fault.
posted on TikTok
I-
afterwards
yeah,
of
I
like
felt
what
bad.
his in-ears sounded like. Did you hear that?
yeah.
It was just messed
Oh,
up.
I feel awful for him. I
Yeah.
feel.
I mean, he played it
awful
off
for
pretty
him.
well. Like, it was
Yeah.
only really offbeat for the first, like, few like.
But like
just
it sounded
once
like
he
that
hit
his
the chorus,
entire
it was fine.
performance. I just
but
feel so bad for him to be
yeah.
performing at the Grammys with like all these people you've looked up to
For
your
best
whole
new
career,
artist,
like for
too.
best new
Peers and,
artist,
yeah,
like
people that are in the industry.
like the performance that like arguably is the most important in your career as a singer, like you're performing at the Grammys for best new artist, like that is like a pretty big deal.
I mean,
a
there
lot of
is a best
pressure
new
on
artist
it.
curse though. Like,
Yeah.
like a few people have broken the curse, obviously, but like,
yeah, most times
there-
if you
most
win,
of
you
the times-
kind of go.
like who
mute.
won best new artist the year that Taylor Swift and Amy Winehouse were both
think
nominated? In the
Amy
same-
Winehouse.
No, a nobody won.
Oh,
A
really?
nobody won that year. I
crazy.
don't remember who it was, but I remember it being like crazy that
Interesting.
like
yeah,
the
most of
category
the
was
people-
stacked, and the only person who was like
But
a
we
nobody.
Billy
think,
won.
we think of it now.
Billy did win.
Billy
She's
won.
one of the exceptions.
But
That's
and
funny.
her winning
yeah.
best new song was just highlight of my life.
Yeah,
all
she
the
won.
haters.
I never
can
actually
shut
thought that Addison Rae was gonna win best new artist. Like I never actually thought.
But
of
I
it.
love her.
I knew Olivia Dean was gonna win it.
No,
but
I thought
in my
Somber was
heart-
gonna win it.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
little bit.
he's like
People don't like him though, but I'm
No.
just
I
not on
really,
that.
I like him.
I
I
love
really like
I'm
him.
like, but I don't see that. Like you told me that people don't like him.
Twitter hates him.
Yeah, but like I'm just not on that side of social media. Like
TikTok loves him.
my
Twitter
social media
hates
is
him.
all Somber. Well, I don't really go on Twitter. But did you see his like new music video with like Quinn Blackwell? Quinn Blackwell.
Blackwell. Yeah,
I love.
I did
her.
not see it. I love her though. She's the best. I've
Yeah.
followed her
His
since
new
Vine.
song "Homewrecker" is so good though. The music video that she's in.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
Oh, it's really good. I was listening to it though here. It's really good.
Speaking of music videos,
Opalite!
Opalite. Why was that out of nowhere and then kind of happened and then no one talked about it? I feel
That was kind of everything. I've watched it like
I
10
love
times.
it.
I think
It's
that's
so
my
good.
favorite
I
It
know.
was
music
not what
video
I
of hers.
expected at all.
No, but I loved
It's so
it.
different from her
It's so
other
different.
I thought it was so fun.
stuff. It was so much fun. I thought it was amazing. Like one of her best. I think
Yeah.
it should be making so much more noise
Yeah,
than it did.
I feel like it didn't make as much noise right off the bat is because it only got released on Spotify and Apple Music, and I feel like a
True.
lot of people didn't know. Like I didn't know that.
I know, even when you guys were, because I even saw Taylor Nation's post announcing it, and I didn't even realize it was a music video post. And then Alyssa texted and said, "Did you see Opalite music video?" And I was like, "No." I didn't even realize that was
Yeah.
up. Like they
And
didn't even like promote it.
promoted
I
it
feel
a ton,
like.
and I like didn't know that it was only on Spotify and Apple Music, so I didn't see it for a few days because I went and looked it up on YouTube, and I was like, oh. You guys, it's not here. Okay. And then
I watched it
I
on
kind of was
Spotify.
like, oh, what? And then I realized it was on Apple Music. And then I watched on Apple Music like a day or two later.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's on YouTube. But I feel like that's wise because it didn't get the big release on like YouTube and stuff. Like it was only on like Apple Music and Spotify. So it was kind of just.
I'm just wondering which
Not
one she's
everyone
going to
knew.
submit to the Grammys next year for Best
I
Music
know.
Video.
For
I don't
Because
know.
the Fate of Ophelia is like
So
iconic. I
good.
feel like she'll probably
Yeah.
submit that one just because it's so...
It's so much more grand and like
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
they put a lot
performance-
of.
yeah, they put a
I
lot
think
of
Opalite was
lot
more
work
just
into
for
that.
fun with her friends, and like
Yeah.
that was like a
The
fun
Graham
thing
Norton
to
show.
do.
That was so
It was
fun.
so.
So
at
love
first,
that
I'm
they
watching
did
and I was like, these are the weirdest group of celebrities. Like
I saw
could-
Cillian Murphy and I was like,
what? I know. I was
what
like,
are you
Or like
doing
Louis
here?
Capaldi's in it.
I
Like
didn't
what
put
are we
it together.
doing?
I put it together when I saw Louis Capaldi. When I
Oh,
saw
really?
him,
I
I was
didn't.
like, oh my god, wait, he was on the Graham Norton
I
show the
didn't
same
put it
day.
together until the very end when it showed the Graham Norton show. I was like,
But like, I didn't recognize Domhnall at all. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
wait.
I know. I didn't really recognize him either.
Because I remember that part in the show when he's like, I'm trying to get into a Taylor Swift music video. And then
And
I
she
remember
literally
her
goes-
face. She's like,
Yeah.
you can see like,
She's like
the
the
wheels
concept,
turning right away.
Yeah. But I think that the fate of Ophelia,
Ophelia?
Ophelia,
I'm
not
not
talking about,
like pointing out or goddamn like
Ted Mosby?
pronunciation, like literally Ted Mosby. Like, can we not? Like, okay,
Sorry,
I know
I'm
I say
sorry. Kamryn, since she was a baby,
Oh,
she
my
does
God.
not say like rather. She's like, would you rather? She always says rather.
not anymore.
What would you
Not
rather?
anymore.
No,
I
she
don't do
does.
that anymore.
Yes,
No, I don't.
yes, you do. And I call you out for it. You get pissed off, and I call you out. But I'm trying.
Because let me be, maybe. Like, maybe I want to say it that way. Maybe
rather
I
say it
like
that
to
way?
say either instead of either.
Yeah, she says either too. That's a big one.
Yeah, maybe I just want to. Okay?
Either way.
Maybe I spell things, I know they're spelt wrong, and I like it spelt that way better. Makes more sense in my brain, so I'm going to keep spelling it like that. Okay? Autocorrect annoys me. I want to spell it the way I want to spell it. I want to say it the way I want to say it. So let me
Freedom
let-
of speech.
freedom of speech, okay? Let's practice it over here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be correct anymore, okay? Encyclopedia. Like, actually, like,
Fuck.
clearly she's
Ted
never watched How I Met
Mosby.
Your Mother. Clearly she's never watched How I Met Your Mother. Fake. Can we talk about Simon? What's his real name? Simon from How I Met Your Mother died.
Oh my god, yeah, I know that just
What's
happened.
his name in real life?
Oh, I don't.
He passed away.
Yeah, it's really sad. 'Cause he's
Robin
kind of
Sparkle's
young.
boyfriend.
Oh, he passed away.
He was
Yeah,
quite.
he was
like,
Alyssa.
oh, seriously.
He's like in his 40s.
It's actually sad.
Oh wait, fuck. Actually, that's
Yeah,
sad.
he died of
no,
cancer.
and he has like kids and a
Oh.
wife.
I didn't mean to do it that time.
Oh,
This is messed messed up. This is so messed
I
up.
don't mean to like joke. I'm not laughing at that.
So we send prayers to his family. That's really, really sad.
Thoughts and
But
prayers.
anyways, that was a crazy tangent. I was trying to say the fate of Ophelia. Ophelia. Apart from music videos, I just feel like the fate of Ophelia will be her first song of the year at the Grammys. I think
100%.
that
If
this
it
might be
doesn't
her
win-
biggest song ever, which is crazy at this point in her career. Opalite, I think, will still be huge, but something about the fate of Ophelia, man, it just like it gets
Everyone loves
better.
it. Everyone loves it.
It gets better.
I think it is still going to have another run. Too.
And also, the remixes for it are actually good. Like, I've never actually listened to really remixes of songs.
It's gonna be in the
But
clubs.
the Fate of Ophelia remix.
Oh, I
don't know
better
which
play on my
one.
birthday.
It's on my running playlist, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Totally.
I think it's actually no, I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah, I think that it just has the potential to be one of her biggest songs, which you would not expect at this point. It's also crazy that she has never had.
Oh,
a
the
song
Loud
of the year.
Luxury remix. I was gonna say
Yeah, that's the main
Chainsmokers, So
one.
good thing
Yeah.
I did.
Loud
But that
Luxury's like the
it's
main
excellent remix. I'd love to
remix
run
right
to that.
now. So yeah, Super Bowl, Grammys. Oh, had like a weird, like thing that not weird. Just like I just wanted to bring this up on the pod because I thought it was very interesting. It was good basic podcast material. I saw this in a tweet and I was like, I would love to discuss. Why do women hate Sydney Sweeney but men love her? And women love Sabrina Carpenter and men hate Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, I saw this, and it's sharp first round.
Oh, yeah. So you think it has to do with like more about like their personality?
Probably, but also if you look at them, like if you look at their faces side by side, they look a lot alike, you know, like
Yeah, yeah.
like they're
That's
very
why I think
similar.
people are drawing
But
the
if you look
comparison.
at Sydney Sweeney's face, like she's a lot more like sharp, like she has really sharp features, and then Sabrina's very like round.
I think it has to do with like what they stand for. As
Yeah,
people.
that was more the conversation
Totally.
I was like
Sydney
thinking.
Sweeney very much makes herself for the male gaze when Sabrina
Right.
Carpenter doesn't.
But it's
And
interesting
I think
because
that's
they
what it
both
is.
like I think Sabrina Carpenter almost leads with a little bit more sexuality than Sydney Sweeney, but it's in such a
It's in a girly pop
like
way.
somehow it's so good. Like even going to her
'Cause she
concert, it's like
respects
we're all
herself and you
dressed
can-
like very like fun and
Yeah,
like
I think
sexy
that's at the
and
end
like
of the,
the
day,
vibe
it's- you
is very
can tell
sexy,
that
but like there's no
Sabrina's
boys there.
in control. Like their whole thing with Man's
Yeah.
Best Friend and the whole tour was that like she's in on the joke.
Yeah,
Where she's not the joke. She's like, yeah, look at me, ha ha ha.
it's just a
like,
very
she's,
like interesting.
just
I don't.
being in on the joke.
I
is, like,
think
yeah.
Sydney Sweeney
a
and
whole different thing. Like
Sabrina Carpenter
Sydney,
are very different people.
I
Like,
get
yeah.
I get the vibe that Sydney is low-key like rage baiting. Like I think that she
She
knows
has to be.
like
She
the,
has
like did
to
you see
be.
that magazine cover, the hot pink one?
Yes.
Where
I
she's
literally
like
saw it today
grabbing
at
her
the
boots.
store.
Yeah,
I saw
like,
it in the store. I was like, oh,
like that magazine, like like that to me, like I saw that and I saw all the like words about it on Twitter and whatever, and all I could think was like, yeah, it fucking worked. Like she's rage baiting all of you. You know, like she
it's
knows.
working on the
'cause
dumb
I
men.
remember she did a interview like a few years ago when Euphoria was like her main project. Like she had done Handmaid's Tale and oh my god, Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah. Have you
and
guys
like
watched that?
Euphoria. No.
me neither.
Brianna watched it
but-
and she loved it.
Everyone
She
who
wants to
watches
go-
it loves it,
Yeah, she
but I've
wants to
heard
go
it's
see
really
it in
fucked up.
theaters again.
Yeah, it's one of the
But-
psychological weird.
Yeah,
I wanna go
stuff.
see it, though.
I remember that she
I
did
do.
an interview like right out like when those were kind of like her main things before she was super in the public eye, and she was like, I don't make enough money. She was like, if I'm not like actively working on a show, like actors don't get paid. Like we don't get paid as
I
much as
mean,
you think we do.
She doesn't make
And
enough
so,
money
like-
to probably pay her crazy mansion
Yeah,
mortgage. Like if you
but,
just lived
like-
a normal ass life, you'd be making a great
Totally,
amount.
but like I think it was more so like people were expecting her to be living this like grand life, and she
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. And she's like, well, guys, like I don't make that much money. Like she's like, I'm not like a multi like whatever. And so,
she must be a multimillionaire.
but I
Are
think,
you kidding me?
well, now she is, but at the time I don't think
this
she
was from before.
This was like years ago.
Gotcha.
And so
gotcha,
like I
gotcha.
remember her
was
saying,
like, are
she
you
was
kidding
like,
me?
guys, like I don't make that much money. Like it's not like I have
Oh,
like just like
Euphoria.
yeah, Euphoria,
Yeah.
Handmaid's Tale, and like her earlier projects and stuff. But then I think that once, like, it really was when people got hold of her TikTok account, Sid's Garage. That's when everything went
What was
the other
that?
direction. It was her TikTok account where she would like fix up cars and stuff. Like,
Oh,
she's like
yeah,
into
yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of stuff. And that's when the men got hold of her and they were like,
Yeah.
oh, she's into cars. And then men kind of became her
I think
primary audience.
that she leaned into
and then
that
she
too.
really leaned into that because it's paying. And like
Yeah.
every time she puts out an ad campaign,
But
it
it's
says,
very, it's just something
"My
interesting
jeans
about
are
her.
blue." And then everyone on
Totally.
the internet fucking goes up in
And
arms.
now
And
her,
how many
like,
millions
her,
of dollars
like,
does she make
soap
off of
brand, her lingerie brand,
Yeah.
like
that? All of it is rage bait.
But
all of
okay,
it
the
is.
thing is that it's interesting to me because like it's very obvious. Then like we can see what she's doing, where it's like, oh, you have the male gaze, so you're using it to profit. Usually, I feel like women would be like, I respect your game, girl. Like hell yeah, I would do the same thing if I was in your position. Like use what you have to better yourself and get yourself up higher. But women hate her for some.
It's
she's
because
never spoken about women's
in
rights,
all of her
women's
interviews.
issues.
I'm trying to think of like someone to compare to that also is a very like male gaze leading person, but
She
women
also,
still respect them. I feel like there's examples that I can't.
She's
think of.
also had all of the speculations that she's like mega Trump supporter and everything.
Yeah, that's a whole.
And
other
then
conversation.
they asked her. They were like, okay, like someone asked her, like
to clear it up,
and she was like,
no,
I don't speak politically.
Well,
so basically
her whole
confirming what
family's
everyone,
Republican.
so basically confirming what everyone thought, and that's why girls don't like her because
So
no
it's more
girls
about
like a
that.
Trump loving girl.
I don't really respect her either at all.
Well, I don't either. I'm not saying that
I
I
don't
get a
think
good
she
vibe
respects
from
herself.
her. I think I wanted to like get to the root of the issue because I thought it was an interesting.
And I also saw a thing on TikTok that was like the lingerie brand that she made is not meant to be for like women to buy. It's like targeted for like men to buy it for their girlfriends and for their wives. Like that's very much the vibe of it. And I feel like she just gives off like not good energy.
Right.
You know, like she's turning into Cassie from Euphoria.
She is.
She literally
is.
Well,
the
maybe
past
they're
few
one and the
years
same.
she's turned into Cassie. Because I remember loving Sydney Sweeney like years ago. Like she was like
too.
the best. Like
Yeah, she was cute.
you know, like she was so like.
And now
I
it's
don't
just
know.
like every
Now
time
she's like,
she's
ugh.
in headlines or every time I see her in the
It's
media,
in a
she's doing
negative-
another like shocking thing. You know, she's always
Yeah.
doing these crazy ad commercials and stuff, and it's not in the same way that like Sabrina's doing them because like it
Yeah,
feels
Sabrina.
like
That's what I mean. Like
when-
Sabrina's also still very shocking and very sexual and very
but
polarizing.
it's like everything that Sabrina does, every like ad campaign she does, every commercial she does, it's like the brand will just like fall to their knees and succumb to her aesthetic and like
her
put a
brand,
whole thing
yeah.
up
She's
about
a
like
very strong brand.
you know, yeah, she exactly. And Sydney doesn't have a personal brand.
Yeah.
She just absorbs whatever the brand is. Like the American Eagle ad, she was just an American Eagle model. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
she's
it
actually had a
wasn't really-
crazy amount, and I don't think we even realize. I saw somebody talking about this, how many different like ambassadors she is for different brands, but it falls across so many different niches that you don't even really know. Like you wouldn't know that she's the face of this truck brand because you don't consume that, but she is. Or like all of these different things. That's like kind of crazy how many like ads that she does and how many things that she is like an ambassador for.
Yeah.
It's
where
very
it's like
interesting.
it feels, I don't know, it feels more sellouty, not sellouty, but just it feels less it feels
that's
less
kind
like
of what- it's
less
not authentic.
personal.
Yeah, it's
on
not authentic.
when she does these
You
things
water
because
your
you can
brand
tell that
down.
like she hasn't put any of like her own, like they just hired her and are paying her, but like when Sabrina does stuff like that, like you can tell
It's intentional.
that's Sabrina's brain all over that. Like when she did the hair campaign and she's like, I know
Yeah.
a thing or two about a good bang, like
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Or like the espresso the what was it, the Dunkin' Donuts campaign, Shake That S, that was
Yeah.
so funny. Like everything she does is just so like
Yeah.
catered
And I don't
to
mean to
her.
compare them to be like a similar level of like talent and everything. It was just two women that lead with sexuality.
Opposite sides of the same
And it was
coin.
a very opposite. It's just like an interesting thing to think about of like women literally hate Sydney Sweeney and love Sabrina Carpenter, and men, from what I've seen, don't like Sabrina Carpenter or don't care for her really. They don't like, they're not talking about Sabrina Carpenter as like, oh, she's so hot, even though she is.
Yeah.
And she's doing these really sexy performances or whatever, but men aren't really like, oh, what is
Sabrina
going on?
also loves the gays.
Does Sydney Sweeney not like the gays? I mean, I guess
No,
not.
the men don't
Well,
like the
she's-
gays.
I guess not. Oh, wait, what? Oh, they're
Like
not like
someone
Sabrina
who-
because
Yeah,
she
like
likes
someone
the
like
gays.
she's a girl who's like for the girls and gays.
And when I say men, when we talk about like men in general, we're talking about like, you know, kind of men. I'm
Well,
talking
if you get
about.
offended when we say men, then we are talking about you.
They wouldn't be
Basically.
watching this.
They're
I don't
not.
want them
They're
to be
not watching.
this. I don't want them to be watching
Yeah,
this.
they're not watching. Yeah, I mean that was just a fun take I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So what about those Epstein files?
Oh yeah, I mean, in the like, we don't have to get so into it. It's actually crazy though how big, how much like almost every person in the world is like connected to this. Like there's a lot of connections even here around like Vancouver and like people, Bravo people are mentioned. Like it's crazy how many people, and a lot of it is not to say that they had anything to do with what was actually going on, like, but
They're mentioned.
it's
many
just
people.
mentioned.
Yeah,
it's so
crazy.
crazy.
Also, just a big round of applause for Chapel Roan. She left her talent
A
agency.
lot of people
A lot of
did.
people did. I think who else?
There was a girl, I don't remember her name, but she was like a very newer artist, and she was the first one to leave this company, or what is it called, like a label.
Wiseman.
Was that her? Is she like a smaller? Oh, is Wiseman the company, the
Yeah,
label?
that's it's
Yeah.
the talent agency.
I don't remember who it was, but there's this like smaller artist who like just kind of got started. So like her leaving that label could mean like she needs them, you know? Like Chaperone can go get another label and still good for her, obviously. But this girl was like the first one to leave, and it just like says a lot about her. I think we should give her more cred, but if I knew her name, I would give her cred.
That's
I
hilarious.
should have done my research. But yeah, Chapel.
Everyone who left.
I'm not surprised.
Everything to do.
I
with
would be
Epstein.
shocked if Chaperone stayed. And I think even the Wiseman people, they also were mentioned in a pretty not super, I don't know, like accusatory way.
Thing is that
but
like what I was
it
just
is what it
literally
is.
like while we were walking upstairs to come and film this, I was looking at a tweet and someone was saying how a lot of people are like coming for like Chapel, and the people who have left the talent agency saying that like maybe they were named but they weren't like involved in the bad stuff. But then you could see the emails, and like all of these emails are code. Like, we don't actually know what any of these emails are saying. They're like,
I think the ones that are code, though, then you know the ones that are code. And if there's code, then you know it's bad.
Anything mentioning, like, food or anything, and, like, his were.
Yeah.
Like, they were.
Oh, so
where
then
it was,
they
like,
are
ordering food. Or, like, oh, I didn't like the combo that you gave me last time. Like,
oh, is that
try.
what they... Oh,
yeah,
then for
like,
sure those are
it's,
bad.
like, fucked up. But, like, it actually makes me sick to think about how, like, for the past, like, so many years, we've been hearing about, like, Pizzagate and how, like, you know, the Clintons eat children and, like, all this, like, joking but like crazy conspiracy real. And like the fact that it's fucking real,
it's insane.
Like they're actually,
it's insane how big it is,
and all of like the photos that are
it's
coming
almost
out,
everyone
like,
in the world. But it also is bizarre of, is anyone gonna get like charged?
Is anyone gonna do anything? No.
Are they people gonna go to jail? Are we gonna no. But it's kind of at the point where like there's so many people that's like, do we put half of the population in jail? Like, it's insane how big it is. Like,
I saw a TikTok crazy. And like the caption of it was just like, when the entire government gets exposed for eating children and like trafficking.
Wait, eating?
They're
eating?
Yes.
Okay, like see, full-on cannibalism of babies.
Let's not get into that. That's upsetting.
All of it's upsetting, girl. Like, what? But
she Maddie Ziegler.
Anyway, what I was saying,
wasn't it?
She was mentioned.
Sadly, like, obviously not in like the negative way.
No,
well,
no.
It's all a negative way, but obviously she wasn't.
She was like a victim.
She was a victim, yeah.
Being mentioned. I mean,
but
she wasn't at the island or anything. They were just talking about
TikTok I saw was like, when the entire government gets exposed, government and all of Hollywood gets exposed for like eating babies and trafficking children and like all of this crazy shit. But hey, the big game's on at 7.
I mean,
and we're like, everyone just tuned into the big game and was like, yeah, and like, I don't know. I feel like nobody's really like ever gonna do anything about it. It's just like we all are just like burdened with this information
thing where
now.
We all were like, release the files, and now they're released.
They're like, okay, like, shit, here you go. Do something about it.
And maybe these things just take time, but I don't see a reason why there's like a plain
like that,
email. Well, that's the weird thing, because all the people that are mentioned are like super powerful, rich people and in politics, and like, who is the governing person that says, okay, we're gonna like hold these people accountable?
They're all in the files.
The president is mentioned the most, so it's kind of
the
a really crazy thing.
More brought up in the Epstein files than Epstein is.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
I saw a thing on Instagram. The president's name was in the Epstein files more than Harry Potter's name was in all 7 of the books.
Yeah. I think it's like 33,000 times or something like that.
That actually makes me like feel sick to my stomach.
And then Donald Trump's like, I have nothing to do with that.
Well,
like, wow, you're just
he's like,
all right.
He says the files are a hoax. The files don't exist. Obama wrote the files. Obama's in the files. The files don't exist. It's a hoax.
Oh.
I am in the files, but I'm the only innocent one. The files are a hoax. Like,
he has dementia, I think.
Oh, he's sick. Like,
he must be sick.
He's been sick since the day he
We'll
was
die
fucking born.
Then. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Where's Michelle Obama at?
Michelle!
She's just on Call Her Daddy.
I love that woman.
Michelle. I know, she's precious. I saw the best thing ever. I think I might have told you guys about this, but she said a quote, or I think she talked about this on Call Her Daddy. She was with Barack out at a restaurant, and they ended up seeing her ex-boyfriend, and he's a lawyer, and they just chatted with him for a bit, and then after Barack was like, oh, that's crazy, imagine like if you had stayed with him, you'd be like married to a lawyer. And she said, no, I'd be married to the president. Like, whoever I married was going to be the president.
Period.
Like, you're not the president because you're the president. Like, you're the president because you're my husband. Like, whoever I'm with, that man will be like raised up to be somebody like that. I was like, and she's right. And Brock was like, period. Yeah,
but also, imagine having to say that your ex-girlfriend was the first lady of the United States. Imagine having to say, like, what was your ex
He's
like?
like, oh, I fumbled the bag real hard. Like,
Michelle Obama. Like, that sucks.
I know.
That sucks.
But her and Brock are soulmates. They're so cute.
I love them.
I miss them.
We need her. We need her and
Brock.
Kamala. That'd be a diabolical duo.
Can you imagine?
I would love
Kamala
it.
president, Michelle vice.
Yeah.
I don't think Michelle Obama has any interest though in being president,
No,
unfortunately.
definitely
But I'm glad
I
we
would
have
love
her.
that.
I'm
Michelle
glad we
and
just have
Kamala,
her.
like a duo, like
That'd be the best duo ever.
co-presidents,
Co-presidents. Like,
girly
wow.
pop
Oh
co-presidents.
my god, it
It's what we
remind
need.
me of like in the Barbie movie when they re-elect women and everyone's like, yes, like that's what I feel like America.
I think
would
we're
be
gonna
like.
have that moment to brighten everyone's day. I'm looking forward to that moment.
I went to America the other day.
Oh, how was it?
I saw a protest
Oh,
when I was there.
you did?
Yeah.
An ICE protest?
Yeah.
Wait, why were you
Against
why were
ICE.
you in America?
Wanted to go to
Why
Target.
did you go out? That's actually like
I know.
you shouldn't be doing that.
Me and Elsa were mid driving and we were like, I feel like this is actually like a really bad idea.
Yeah, like you really shouldn't be going over there.
But we did. And we went to Target and like TJ Maxx and stuff like that. And on the way back, like an hour away from home, like right across the border, there was like a huge anti-ICE protest.
Wow.
And I
You should've
honked and I
joined.
was like, yes! Like, well, we were on the highway, like going like right,
It's also
like almost
best
at the
to
border.
maybe just go home.
Yeah, but I
don't
like
want you
honked and we were
involved.
like, yay, out the window and stuff.
That's good.
Like that. But yeah, like I don't know. It's just crazy.
I did
it's
that
like,
when we were going to Lincoln City. Did you guys see all the people on the bridge? Like there was like a bunch of like overpasses. Like there was like 10 overpasses in a row, and then there were people posted up on all of the overpasses with like
I didn't see that.
like fuck ICE shit on it.
Wait, back in the summer? Oh wow.
I had my head out the window. I was like, yeah.
That's
Mitch is
good.
like, oh my god, get in the car. I'm like, yeah.
No, but it's just crazy to know that that's happening like
So
20
close
minutes
to
across
us.
the border.
Yeah.
Like literally 20 minutes across the border.
Yeah. I
crazy.
mean, the thing is, guys, I have hope, and I think that in a few years, when we do have a female president, we're gonna have the best moment ever. It's gonna be the sweetest moment ever.
This is just
Yeah.
because
like
of how bad it is right
yeah.
now.
But yeah, it was
storm
just
before the calm.
This is just a sip of very speed bump.
But yeah, I was kind of scared because I'm like, oh my god, what if I like walk around Target and then like ICE comes in and is like
And you're like,
ICE
I don't live
invades
here.
Target,
And
and
then
I'm
they're
like,
gonna send you back to where you came from, but then they might
Baby girl, I
accidentally-
promise you'll be just fine.
No,
I know, I was like,
hey, I don't know. And then what if they send you to the alligator Alcatraz?
I just don't think that you're like the archetype of person that
no.
they're looking
But
for.
then Rihanna was like, oh my god,
You never know
we shall
anymore.
go together next year. And then Rihanna was like, maybe
Rihanna
I
should
come.
not go. To
And we were like,
oh my god. Oh, this is a sad combo.
This is really
Does anyone
really
have
sad
anything
combo.
brighter to bring up?
we can talk about my make-a-wish.
Okay.
Why are we talking about your make-a-wish?
Okay, this was just something I brought up before Alyssa got here, just to Kamryn. I was like, it doesn't have to be today, just some point. I think we should talk about your make-a-wish. I think that's an interesting topic.
I've blocked out as much of that trip as I possibly
I just think it's kind of a fun topic to chat about, just especially last podcast episode, we were talking about your cancer.
Yeah, just like briefly.
So something that Kamryn got because she had cancer was a make-a-wish, and that's kind of a unique experience.
What do you think this bitch did?
Yeah, we're all upset with what she chose.
I'm upset with what I chose.
I told you.
And we told you that you would be, and everyone got mad at me for getting mad at you about your
Can
wish.
get your
Both
own
of-
goddamn
no,
make-a-wish,
actually
and you
cried.
almost died.
You got so mad
Okay.
at me and Kelsey for being like, don't fucking go to Disney World.
Well,
What
I'm
did she
like,
do?
did you almost die? No, I get to choose.
Well,
I was
you ha-
12,
We were like, well, actually, you originally wanted to meet Millie Bobby Brown.
and I wish I did. I love her,
That would have been
and I wish I did. That'd be more interesting than going to fucking Disney World.
Yeah.
I wish I met Millie Bobby Brown.
No,
That
the
would be
thing is-
so cool. Now
Now,
it would be cool.
It
Back then,
was-
it's like
the
what
way you
fuck
could
are
have saved your
doing?
wish and like done it this year.
Yeah, I know. I was just talking to Kelsey about
She's
that.
like, I could have had my wish right now.
I could have done my wish right now and gone on like an all inclusive, like all expenses
you
paid
could've met
trip to
Billie
like the
Eilish.
Maldives. Don't even remind me. Don't. And the fact that I was like a Billie Eilish fan when I
know. I don't know why you didn't think
But
of
we
that.
still got in touch with Billie Eilish, and we still got to have a
Haven't met her
video
yet.
from Billie Eilish. So that was
I haven't
still
met her
good.
yet.
Actually, no, the OG wish was to go on the Jimmy Fallon show
Yeah,
with
that
Justin
was the
Timberlake
best.
and do
Jimmy
the Ew
Fallon.
segment. And like they actually submitted the wish and the Jimmy Fallon show said no.
That was my idea.
Because I was too young.
I feel bad. I kind of.
There's
I-
like something on the.
Yeah, it's still recording.
I don't think it was because you were too young. I just think that if you went on, then so
it's
many
kind of-
Make-A-Wish
it
kids
would
would be
open
like,
a
ah.
floodgate.
There's actually
A lot of rules.
There's a lot of rules when it comes to Make a Wish. Like, there's a lot of things that you like cannot wish for. Like,
yeah, let's just talk about the process. Like, okay, you
Yeah.
you get a life-threatening illness. Number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Make-A-Wish people kind of reached out through the hospital, and then they came to our house for a meeting
Yeah.
where you got to present them with your ideas.
Yeah,
Which
and
were...
that's where they told me all the things you can't do. Some things you can't do. You can't ask for a puppy. You can't meet Justin Bieber. You can't go on the Ellen Show. You can't meet Taylor Swift.
Because they're all too... not because those people are like, fuck Wish Kids.
No.
Because they're just too...
No,
at the time,
now,
it was too popular
yeah.
that they couldn't do it.
And now I'm, like, older. I can understand, like, the whole, like, talk show thing. Where it's, like, you can't have Make-A-Wish kids on a talk show. Because then it's, like, okay...
It would just become the Make-A-Wish show.
It's going to become a Make-A-Wish show.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that. Like, I understand the Ellen thing and why they said no to
But
Jimmy
they should have
Fallon.
known you and how charismatic and interesting you were. You're not just some dumb little kid who was going to be boring
That
on
would,
the
you
show.
guys, I don't think you understand. If I went
They
on
should
the
have let
Jimmy
you
Fallon show,
audition.
that shit would haunt me. That would be the most mortifying thing on the face of the
What about
earth.
Sesame Street?
Yeah, like that haunts me.
Oh yeah, Kamryn was
so
on
bad.
Sesame Street.
That haunts me so bad.
You
And
know
it's
that
like,
still airs?
Wait, everyone should go
I
look
got
up
a
Kamryn's
text, like,
Sesame
Oh, wait,
Street
yeah.
I got a
episode.
text a few months ago from Kenzie. I
Kenzie
think.
texted me that
Yeah,
too.
she was like, "Oh my god, we're watching Sesame Street, and H is for hair just came up," and I'm like,
Yeah, Kamryn was on an episode that's about hair
Like,
and
"She
bald.
was bald."
Like that shit haunts me, and like unless like no one my age is gonna see that unless I tell them about it and they search for it. You know what
Well,
I mean?
now
Like,
everyone's
Well,
gonna
now
see it.
everyone's going to. Look for it.
I don't, like it's fine, like whatever. But like that haunts me. If I was on the Jimmy Fallon show, I don't think I would have to move away. Like that would.
To where do they
It
not
would've
show
been
the
like
Jimmy
a,
Fallon
like
show?
a Sophia Grace type
Well,
thing.
to at least where like people from my school don't know me, like that would be so embarrassing now. Like, oh my god, like
That'd be iconic.
no, it would haunt me. Like actually, that'd be so bad. Like it would have been cool in the moment, but like now at the age I am, like that would be like, oh, that'd be so bad. Like that would be so bad. And then like whenever I meet people, I'm like, hey, probably saw me on the Jimmy Fallon show. Like what? Like no, that'd be awful. That'd be
I don't think you would
awful.
lead with
like I was
that.
the token bald Make-A-Wish kid on the Jimmy Fallon show
Like.
in 2017.
And I'm like, oh, you want to see my
so
you segment video?
awesome.
Like, oh,
No,
God,
it was going to be
that'd be
thank you notes,
No,
not you.
No, it was you.
you.
Oh, my idea was thank you notes.
Well, my idea was you.
It's in the
always been
Facebook
funnier to me.
status. Mom's Facebook status, where she was like, well, Cameron's made her wish. Like that whole thing.
And it didn't come true.
And it didn't come true, so then I went to Disney World instead.
But the gag was, we at that point in life were going to Disneyland quite a bit as a family.
We would go
because-
every year.
Because here's why. If you have cancer, you don't need the Make-A-Wish to not wait in the lines.
You get a genie
get
pass.
a little like medical pass where you and your whole family if you have any kind of ailment, really. If you,
you
have
could go
any
if you
sort
have
of-
anxiety.
even
could
if
get
you
it.
have anxiety, if you have anything, if you have ADHD, probably go to the Disneyland, like town hall place.
Why are you sharing the secret?
on Main Street?
Why are you sharing the
So
secret?
just our viewers, don't tell anybody else. And you could get a disability pass, basically, that allows you to go in through the exit to all the rides with your family. So that's how we were already doing Disneyland. Like, that's why we were going to Disneyland so much, because we're like, oh, well, we have to do this before, like, Kamryn gets healthy when we can't do
I
this
always call
anymore.
it like, I won't do Disney unless I'm doing cancer Disney.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
thing is like,
So
if
then
I
did
went
it-
to this day and said that I had a bone marrow transplant, they would still give it to me.
So we
I
would
have
have
that for the rest
this.
of my life. Like,
Hey.
there-
Oh, I didn't know.
Disneyland's
But
not
also,
gonna be like,
though,
no.
like, a lot of it was the bald head. Like, a lot. Like,
And
the,
we would get special
like, the
treatment.
disability pass, like, covered, like, I think there was, like, it covered 4 of us. But there was, like, 12 of us on that trip, remember? And we would go in, and they'd be like, oh, this only covers 4 people. And I'd be like, take her hat off.
It's her
Take her
last
hat off.
trip
And she'd take her hat off and be
ever.
like, and they'd be like, oh, the whole family, just go.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true. So, like, you didn't really
thank
need to make
you.
a wish to get... Because the cool thing about going to Disney as a wish kid is that you get to skip all the lines and all of this stuff. And we went to Disney World, which was cool because we'd
Yeah.
never been there. And we got the Genie Pass. We got to go on all the rides. It's like we were kind of
you
already
could like
doing
pick
that.
where you like sit on the rides, and it was fun because I like
And they did
brought
go
my
over
best
and
friend.
beyond.
And,
They try to make the
like,
trip,
you
like,
know,
whatever you wish for is like they find ways to make it cooler, where it's like, oh, you're gonna like stay at this cool place, oh, you're gonna also go to Legoland. We also went to Universal.
yeah.
They like they
We
set
went
up
to
a lot of
Hollywood
other
Legoland
things.
was ass, by the
Legoland
way.
was so bad. Yeah, I picked that because of
Hey.
you. Because you threw a little hissy fit about my Make-A-Wish trip.
No, all I said was you guys, no, because you guys, SeaWorld was a part of it. And I
yeah,
said,
and I wanted to go there, and you were like,
no, I said you guys can go. I'm just going to go have a beach
yeah,
day.
well, I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna be like, yeah,
But I
okay.
never said you couldn't do it. I was like, okay.
But I felt
I
bad
thought
for you.
Legoland was cool.
No, it was really bad.
Did you
I
see
just
all the
said,
giant
okay,
Legos?
you guys can go
Yeah,
do
it
that.
was
I don't want to go
boring.
to SeaWorld because I don't want to support that. So I'm just going to go have a beach day.
It was for
instead.
free. We weren't giving them money.
I just
true.
didn't want to go. I didn't
So
want to
true.
do that. I didn't want to go to SeaWorld.
Well, I
It
wish
was
we went.
upsetting.
I wish I rode a dolphin.
Kamryn loves SeaWorld. Kamryn loves animal abuse.
Wait, do you want to talk?
Well, when I was 12, I did.
I can edit this out. You want to just like talk about Wish Friend?
You guys can. I'm gonna sit here in silence. If you guys want to talk about Wish
Okay.
Friend, you
I
can
do want to
him
talk
all
about
you
Wish Friend.
want. I'm
I
gonna
do
sit
want to
here
talk about Wish
in
Friend, actually.
silence.
Okay? I have really strong opinions on who Kelsey and Alyssa date. And
In hindsight, why did this person come on the trip?
I don't want to. I wish I knew.
I
didn't
I
invite him.
blocked
I
this
didn't
whole
invite him.
fucking trip out.
I was pissed off.
Okay,
off.
we have to like give context.
Okay, Alyssa was dating this fuck ass guy, and I didn't want boyfriends to come on this trip. Okay, Anson's still gaining my trust at this point. Okay,
You didn't want Anson to come?
I didn't want any boyfriends to come.
Really?
Well, I was
didn't know
happy
that.
when Anson was coming, but I knew that if Anson was coming, that would mean
okay,
ass was gonna come too. Okay,
His name's Piss Boy.
Right. Yeah,
whatever. That's my name for him now. Okay, enough with you correcting me.
Right.
No, I'm just saying that's what.
Do a
like,
correction
that's,
count.
Like,
on
how
that.
long
saying,
had
that's what
you
me and my
guys
friends-
been dating at this point?
At that point,
It would have been
I don't even fucking
2018.
I think it was.
No, it was 2019. February 2019.
Oh,
was my
February
wedding.
2019.
less than a year.
Bruh.
Like
Bruh.
just shy of a year.
bruh.
So I knew, like, I was fine with Anson coming
Yeah,
because
me
I
and
was
Anson
like,
been together for three
like-
years
yeah.
at that point.
but like, I didn't want any boyfriends to come because I'm like, oh, if Anson comes, then
To be fair,
Right.
and the other one's
I
gonna
didn't
come.
want mine to come either.
Yes, but
Oh.
then Mom told me, she's like, they're coming, and I'm like, was so mad. I was so annoyed. Like, I was like, this trip is supposed to be all about me, and now their stupid
But
boyfriends
it's kind
are
of
coming.
funny
And I was
because
like, what
we
the
all
fuck?
kind of didn't like Alyssa's boyfriend, but our mom,
Croissant?
our mom made us all matching T-shirts for the trip. So
and for like every Terry Fox run, she would do
she
it.
liked
like,
making matching T-shirts with her cricket.
Yes.
Okay, live life, and we're
You
going
know
to
what,
Wish
period.
trip. So she was making us all T-shirts. So Kamryn said Wish,
Wish
kid.
kid.
Me and Alyssa said
Wish sister. Maddie said like Wish best friend.
Yeah, best friend.
Like,
My parents had Wish dad, Wish mom, and then
Casey
my
and Wish
boyfriend Anson got Wish brother, and our other brother Casey got Wish brother, and Alyssa's boyfriend, my mom made his T-shirt say Wish friend, but it's like she had made my boyfriend say Wish brother.
so like whenever like the Terry Fox run, they were wearing it. It's, Wish friend. Wish friend.
For my
Like,
friend.
For my friend.
Could you have made more
For
of a
my
statement?
friend. I'm
Like-
running for my friend. Like,
It's like you can't make one boyfriend say brother and one say friend. You have to.
yes, she can. Mom makes the rules. Okay,
No, actually,
and that's
she
that.
asked
And
me.
this
So
is
how she-
She asked me. She asked me. She was like, "Okay, Anson's is gonna say Wish brother. What should this guy's say?" And I was like, "She's like, do you want
This guy.
do you want
What is
do
this
you want
guy over here?
brother or friend?" And I was like, honestly,
Bro.
this guy's not gonna end up being a brother, so just do friend.
Then he shouldn't have come on the trip.
I didn't want him to.
He's also rude
I
as
didn't
fuck.
know.
to me.
I
He
dead
probably
ass.
didn't want to either, though.
I'm so
you guys
serious when I
should've
say
just-
I did not want him to come. But
God.
when, like, you weren't there. You and Anson were not, like, present for this conversation. But Mom was like, so, like, you know, I had to break the news to Kamryn that, like the boyfriends are coming and whatever. And I was unaware.
break the news
I was
to her.
unaware.
You were like,
I was unaware.
Are they?
I was like, oh, and he was there, and I was like,
Oh, so that was all on mom.
but I didn't want.
As
him
if
there.
mom made that decision and then made the Wish friend.
No, and I made it very clear. Like, no offense to Anson. Like, I'm glad he was there. But, like, at the time, I was like, I want the trip to be all about me. Like, your relationship with Anson was still, like, new.
It was 3
It
years.
was 3 years, but, like, at the same
He was living with us.
But the thing is, like, I was still young, and you were young as well. So I was like, it was still the era where it's like,
Whatever.
I separated you and Anson. Like, now, I'm like, oh, I'm excited to see Kelsey and Anson. But, like, at that point in my life, I was
didn't
so...
know this, by the way.
Yeah, but
You're
you
airing
didn't
this
actually know this.
now.
I am airing
Kind
this
of my
out now.
feelings hurt.
But the thing is like at that time in my life, I was 12, and your relationship was still fairly new, like only a couple years. So I missed like
People get married in that time.
yeah, but I missed just hanging out with you. You know what I mean? Not that I didn't love Anson. Like I loved Anson because he was always my brother.
So you wanted to go to
But-
Calgary, just us and party.
Huh?
That didn't make sense.
No, it didn't. Make
I think
any
you were
sense.
just like, maybe you wanted like to have a fun trip, like just the sisters. Like,
Yeah.
I went to Calgary.
Exactly. Yeah. Like where I was like, I'm excited for there not to be boyfriends here.
But
and
you had your
just
friend.
I had my friend too, but I want it to be like girls trip. You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah.
all stay together.
But I wasn't
and
even
it's, like,
invited to the Wish
sisters
Village.
and like that kind of stuff. Like
we were
that's-
banished from the Wish Village.
Yeah, well,
We had to
You don't
stay in an
belong there.
Airbnb.
but like that's where my head was at. Like my like 11-year-old brain. I wasn't even 12 yet when I went on my Make-A-Wish. Like that's where my head was at, and that's why I didn't want boyfriends to come because I was like, well, I want the trip. I don't want them to be paying attention to their boyfriends on the trip. Like this trip is about me. I want them to be like
I was
hanging
paying
out with
attention
me
to
the whole
you.
time. Because like when we would go to Lincoln City and they would come, it's like the dynamic kind of changed when boyfriends came because like you guys are hanging out with your boyfriends. You know what I mean? So on my
Right.
Make-A-Wish trip, I wanted it to be like, no, I want you guys to hang out with me. Like,
Oh my
so then
gosh,
I was,
You never said that.
so I was annoyed when mom told me that, like, the boyfriend's coming. I was like, what do you mean? I specifically said no. And she was like, well,
I've
they
never
are.
heard of any of these conversations. Like, this was never a conversation to me at all. It was never
I know,
like...
because I didn't want you to feel bad, because it wasn't that I was like, oh, I don't like ants and I don't want him to come. It's a
No,
different
I know.
story for yours.
But
or
even,
whatever,
like, mom never came to me
like-
and was like, oh, the boyfriends are... It was just, like...
No,
it
but
just happened.
because I didn't, like, obviously bring it up because I don't want you to think that I didn't like him, because I did. I was just like, well, I want this to be about me because I'm a little attention seeker. And I was like, well, it's my trip. It's about me. Like,
Right.
pay attention to me and hang out with me only.
Well, do you
You know what I
remember at the Wish
But I'm
Village?
happy he was there now.
Oh, yeah, of course. And Wish Friend is an iconic...
Wish Friend is so
Joke.
iconic. It's hilarious.
And do you remember how they made it your birthday every day? Or no, it was your birthday one day, and then it was Christmas the next day.
Oh
my
Like,
God,
in the
yeah.
Wish, in the Wish Village, every
I
day
didn't
they
remember
had it as
this.
like,
Yeah, it
oh,
was like
today's
Monday's your birthday, Tuesday's Christmas.
I don't remember this.
remember
at
the
all.
other
You got
ones.
you got like Christmas presents. Like you got like there was a Christmas tree and you got to open a bunch of presents.
They really went above
I
and beyond.
have no recollection of that.
I mean,
Crazy.
I blocked out as much of the trip as I possibly could, but
No,
do
I
remember
remember.
that.
I remember I got in trouble at Make-A-Wish Village by one of the workers there one time, because me and Maddie went and I wasn't 13 yet, and to like, because it's obviously like all inclusive. Like you can get any food and any drink and any treat that you want there, just like at the little like snack shops. It's just an all inclusive resort kind of thing, but you have to be like 13 there to like order your own thing. And Maddie was 13 because she's like 2 years older, but I was like not even 12.
were they
yet.
IDing you?
How
No,
did
well,
they
I don't-
know that?
I don't know, but I'm on my pin. I'm pretty sure like said like I'm Kamryn. I'm 12 years
Oh.
old. Like you know what I mean? Like
Skillish,
whatever.
yeah.
Like, and you have to wear it so they know which one is the Wish kid. And so we went there and I tried to order my own ice cream and I was like, they're like, are you like you can't order it? You're not 13 yet. And I was like,
It's such a
but-
bizarre.
And they were
I
like,
want ice cream.
and they're
dog.
well, they're like to make because it's like all sick kids. There.
Oh,
like,
true. You
majority
might not
of the
be
kids are
allowed.
sick. It's like. Are you allergic to anything? Like, you have deathly allergies. Like, it's all sick
Right,
kids. They
right,
kind of
right.
have to be
That
a little
actually
bit,
makes
like,
sense.
more about that. And me and Maddie had, like, walked there alone, like, to go to the pool and get ice cream. And, like, they kind of got mad at me because I was like, please.
Please,
Like,
Please.
trust I'm not allergic to anything. I'm not,
Please,
I'm
yeah,
literally,
please.
like, I literally, I'm the healthiest in here, okay? Like, I have nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
you
me.
had no. It was actually so fucked when we were like by the pool and we're like. You and Maddie are like jumping. You're like, rate my jump! Wah! And there's like kids who are being like wheeled into the pool.
And then there's like us on the side pounding back beers.
Yeah. Yeah. We were like such a disturbance in the Wish Village. There's like families there who are like maybe that's their last trip that they're taking with their kid. Like it was like, you know,
Yeah,
it was,
like-
it was pretty serious. And honestly, it was really like heartbreaking to be in
Yeah,
there.
it was.
Like just like, you know, they try and make it all jolly and happy and everything, but
No,
like
they
being
really,
there,
they
it was
really
like
put so much effort. They did
so
so much
just like
for all the families. It's really cool. If you ever have like you want to like donate to a cool place,
like it's
Make
Give
a Wish
Kids
is
the
like a
World
really
is
really
great.
yeah. Make a wish.
Make a Wish in general.
In general is actually genuinely like the money goes. They make it go as far as they possibly can. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Even leading up, you're saying leading up to the trip. I
Yeah,
kind of
leading
forgot
up to
about
the
this.
trip, the like 10 days before the trip, every single morning there would be a present on my doorstep. Like
Like
I
a
remember
gift
that
box.
vividly. And they like asked me what like all my interests were beforehand. And I would wake up and there'd be like Billie Eilish t-shirts.
And it
on
really
my,
does make
like,
a difference
doorstep,
because
like-
especially for you, like that was a goal of yours where you didn't want to use your wish until you were healthy again. So that was something for you to look forward to, and I bet it actually helped a lot in your like staying positive and being able to heal. And then of course you did get sick again after, but like that's near.
And then they
neither here or there.
No, they like teased you. They were like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
they
you're
told-
gonna get a second wish.
yeah, we thought you were gonna
get a
wish."
second
They
wish."
told me I would get a second one, and then
And so she fully
They-
prepared to meet Billie Eilish.
no, they
and then,
brought the paperwork out, and then they were like, "Wait, you've already done one." Never
You're like,
mind."
"No,
and I was
no,
like,
that wasn't me."
"What? No, I don't remember it actually." But yeah, I feel like I should have got a second one. Okay, considering that the second
It was terminal illness one time, you beat it, and then terminal illness again. You should have
terminal
gotten-
illness means you're gonna die.
Well, it's you can beat a term like it's.
I don't know the correct.
Well, actually, no,
pronoun-
that's-
I don't
that
know
wasn't
the
right.
correct-
No, that
I
wasn't
meant like
right.
life-threatening.
Like
illness.
life-threatening
Like-
illness.
like
Yeah.
life-threatening.
But the second time was a lot harder. Okay, like
Yeah.
I didn't even deserve a Make-A-Wish after the first time. That actually was so.
Imagine
easy.
getting cancer when you're 19. I'd be pissed.
I'd be so pissed too.
Like, are you serious?
Don't jinx it. Cause still could happen.
I'd
guys.
call them and be
Well,
like,
you already
"Bro."
had your wish anyway, so it doesn't matter. But like, if you had never had any
Yeah.
life-threatening illness before, and then you turn 19, and then you
Yeah.
get a life-threatening illness, and like, oh, you're too old to have a wish.
Yeah, it
So-
sucks. But like the
I'm
first
sorry,
time was
why
so
can't
easy.
there be
I would
wishes
like,
for like everyone?
exactly. I would do chemo and then directly after go to like my dance competition and be completely fine and compete my solo. Like the first time was easy as fuck, you guys. Like that was easy for me. Okay, obviously it wasn't.
You're like, that's light work.
It was light work, no reaction. Like dead ass light work, no reaction. Like obviously it was a little bit difficult.
Stand for
Yeah,
like
but after a
6
month,
months.
I
even jump off
Yeah, then
the
I could
floor.
again after a month. Okay, like then I just learned to again, and then I was
Yeah,
fine.
it's no big deal to just go a month without being able to walk.
In the grand scheme of things, not really. Okay, you're 8 years old, you can suck it up. Like, okay, just start walking again. This second time, on the other hand,
why is this episode so dark?
this is me, guys. This is my life.
This is
This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. But the second time around, a lot more difficult. A lot more
It
difficult.
was a lot more difficult.
It was a lot more difficult.
It was also
and
COVID.
It was also COVID. So I think I deserve a Make-A-Wish after the
I
second
do
time.
remember, like, this
True.
is so, like, not funny, but, like, it's, like, kind of funny, like, on this side, but, like, I remember, like, when we knew you relapsed,
Yeah.
but then they were like, oh, like, we'll let you have the holidays and, like, all that stuff.
Bizarre.
Like, we found
That
out
was
that
my
you
last one.
we found out that you relapsed, like, December
3rd.
15th. Or
No,
December 3rd. December 3rd. We didn't start treatment till January 5th. So, or you.
Sixth. I didn't.
But I just remember, like, we would just go through it, but we just knew that it was coming and stuff, and, like, I remember, like, there's a TikTok that I took of you, like, the day that we were, like, going to get your, like, your port and everything, and just, like, day one again, and you're just, like, doing the renegade, you're like, yeah, this time around, you're like, this time around, I actually, like, I know how annoying I was last time, like, with not taking my meds, and, you know, I was, like, so grumpy all the time. She's like, I just, like, I know what I'm going into now, like, I'm gonna stay
No,
me
babe.
the whole time.
I'm gonna
And
stay me the whole time.
Day 2.
I'm gonna say true to myself.
Day 2, nonverbal. I'm like, right.
I couldn't really help it.
No.
I
It's
couldn't
like,
really help
you just
it.
had such, like, high hopes going into
Well,
it.
because the first time was like high key, a little easy for me. Okay, like that I was expecting
I
to
think
do.
you're remembering it wrong, but
Well, like,
You are, for sure.
well, I know it was obviously difficult. It's cancer, okay? Like,
It was
obviously
pretty
it's difficult.
bad.
But in the grand, I did it, okay? Like, I did it, and I was like 9 years old. Not to discredit anyone that like found it really hard. If you're watching this and have had it before, okay? For me personally, if I could do that when I was 9-10 years old, I could do that now, okay? And I'd be fine.
like, if you're like 50 years old, not being able to beat leukemia, I'm sorry, you're kind of weak. You're kind of
But
weak.
the second time, guys, on the other end, I will give myself credit. That shit was awful. That was awful. That was hell. That was literally hell torture. Imagine being locked in a hospital room you can't leave with your mom for 3 months at 13. I couldn't even FaceTime my friends. I couldn't send a Snapchat vlog. She'd get mad at me if I made TikToks and used my data. Like, it was fucked up.
You had to use your data because the hospital banned TikTok
Yes!
because the nurses
The
wouldn't
nurses
stop
were going
making
on TikTok, so they took
Oh,
it. They blocked
God.
it from the Wi-Fi. So then I had to use my data, and then mom would get mad at me. Me and her were getting stiffs. She had to go and sit down in like the lobby at like midnight.
I know, she
'Cause
often would, like, call me and be like, oh, I just can't do this anymore.
Well, I'm like, bitch, I can't either. I can't either.
But, like, meanwhile, I'm pissed that I wasn't allowed to go visit you, so I'm like, be grateful.
Because it was COVID.
I was
You
like, I
couldn't
can't
go.
do this anymore either. I just wanted to like FaceTime my friends maybe. And mom's like in the corner, and I'm like, okay, guys, code words. Like,
Yeah,
what are
like-
we doing here? Like, I can't do this anymore.
Like,
Oh
Mom,
my
do you want to go for
God.
another run? Do you want to go for a run?
Yeah, she would go on runs all the
Leave.
time. And just leave me there.
What did you want? What did you want?
That's like the epitome of how you are. Oh my God.
That is so, that's Kamryn Cora's
Can you
fault.
believe that she left me after that?
Can you believe she stayed in my room all the time? And then she went for a run? Could you believe she left me?
That bitch.
No, she'd go to the puzzle store and she'd get a puzzle. And we'd do a puzzle.
Where's the puzzle store? That's
I
not
don't
a
know.
thing.
I never left the room. How would I know?
There was no puzzle
Give me
store.
that. Yes, there was.
It wasn't a store of just
Other
puzzles.
side.
I
It's
promise.
like down here, yeah.
I feel it.
There was no puzzle store. I think it was like the gift shop, maybe?
No, it wasn't the gift shop. It was like a little boutique that they would go to. It wasn't like a puzzle store. It was like a boutique.
Okay.
A boutique children's hospital gift store.
No, it wasn't at Children's Hospital. They would go on a walk. Like,
Who's
around.
they?
Mom and Dad. Who else?
Sorry, Dad wasn't
Who
mentioned.
else was allowed? Who else was allowed there? Mom and Dad would go on like a walk around like the
Remember
area.
when we broke you out of the hospital? No, when I visited you illegally and I got in so much trouble.
Yeah. No, I broke out of the hospital one time. They gave me a day pass for me and Mom to go for lunch. And I went
and then
home.
it was like the
And
day
I went,
after.
bitch, I'm going home.
It was the day after we had like said goodbye to you.
Yeah.
And, like, you left, and we were, like, all emotional. And then the next
I
day,
pop
you
up
ring
at
the
home and
doorbell,
I'm
and
like-
you're like, hey. We're like, what the fuck are you
I'm
doing?
like, yeah, I decided
Like,
actually not to go through with it. I
Yeah.
just didn't want to.
Oh, that was.
Oh my god, do you remember? Do you guys remember? Oh, what the fuck is her name? The girl with no arms, the nubs.
Miranda?
Oh my God.
Miranda?
Babe, did she lose her arms?
Did she lose her arms? Babe, did she lose her arms?
I quote that daily. We can't. We're not talking about
That's
what that
too bad of an incident.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Okay, babe, did she
Babe,
lose
did
her arms?
lose her arms?
But Miranda, what's your
Mom,
last name?
I'm making a music
Yes,
video.
do you remember the video you did that when I was bald?
Yeah.
I
Put
think
your
about that.
elbows through your t-shirt.
Yes,
You were
like,
like, I'm making a
Mom,
video,
I'm
mama.
making a video. I'll be down in a minute. This is the part when I say I don't
Okay,
wanna
what is the point of
talk
this?
about
Why are you
it.
bringing this girl
Well,
up?
I'm just thinking about me when I was bald and like what I would
No,
do.
remember bald
And I
head hoe
remade
shit?
Yes.
Guys, what is going on?
I put Kamryn into what, like, she was
It was one of your bikinis. That
She was
came in the
12.
sheet.
She's 12. She's wearing granny panties, and I had her put a thong bikini over top of.
What?
Like, I didn't like
Why?
make it. She was trying on your bikini, but she was
Why?
wearing.
I felt like it. I
She
don't
was
know.
wearing her like granny panty underwear, and then she like found your bikini, and she's like put it on, and then she starts twerking. She's skin bald and emaciated, and I took a video of her like twerking, and I put the song "Bald Head Ho Shit," get it? Bald Head Ho Shit.
No idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Also, this episode's really getting away from us.
I really think we need to wrap this.
I
up.
think we need to
Oh
wrap
my
this up
God,
and just
yeah,
talk
we
about
need
this
to
a
wrap.
second.
We're at like an hour.
Let's end this on bald head ho shit.
Bald head ho
I was
shit.
waiting for something positive to happen to end on a positive.
This is
note.
Bald
positive. This
head
is
ho shit.
hilarious.
Because we have to get to our dad's
Everyone
birthday
laugh.
dinner.
If you're like, oh, laugh, bitch. Okay, ready? Stay basic, bitches.